Alright, what's good with y'all boys, man? Hey, shit, y'all know what time it is. Let's hop straight into it. Definition of entertainment. And for the nerds that keep commenting in my fucking comment section without actually watching the fucking video, you stupid fucking geeks. Watch the video. Obviously, the thumbnail is clickbait, you fucking idiot. Retard. This nigga want to talk about some fucking, he said, I see why you don't get no views. Oh, you thought you was funny. Watch the video, bitch.
And like you
Hey,
said,
appreciate everybody else for watching, though, but the haters eat a dick up.
the beta male is coming to power. So what's going to happen?
Well,
What do you see
I'll tell
happening?
you, the feminization of the world is absolutely destructive to the Western world because there's never been a successful matriarchy in the history of humanity.
No,
There's
not true. What about England?
No,
Queen
no.
Victoria.
Having a female in charge is different than a matriarchy. When I talk about matriarchy, I mean, on average, in the household, the man was in charge. On average, men were in charge of the society on average. You could have a female head of state. But on average, it was the men who were ruling society. The men were in charge of
Working and providing. Women
yeah, the
run
women were
house,
listening to the
though.
men on average.
Right.
That's my point, on average,
Right.
right? So I've had this argument with a feminist before. She's like, oh, well, we've never tried matriarchies. We've only tried patriarchies, blah, blah, blah. And I said, listen, bitch. Yeah, they have been tried. But the problem is this. The problem is this.
Yeah.
The closer you are to the base level of survival, the more people naturally revert to their gender roles. If we were all, if 10 men and 10 women were on a boat and they got shipwrecked, the men would instantly start shelter, fire, hunting,
Yes.
and the women would start doing the women things. When you get rid of all the crap and all the society and all the programming, people will revert to their gender roles. The reason we do that is because it gives us the best possible chance of survival. That's why in poor countries where survival is harder, people are closer to their natural gender roles.
Yeah.
Totally.
Right?
Okay,
So that makes
that's
sense.
understandable. Yeah, that makes
So
sense for sure.
this feminist is saying to me, oh yeah, but we've never tried a matriarchy. I said, no, I'm sure it's been tried. The problem is it's very, very difficult to survive under a matriarchy. It's not the natural gender roles. And the matriarchies that did exist in humanity, I'm sure they existed. The reason we don't discuss them
Got
is they never even got a
wiped
chance to create
out.
history because they were fucking decimated by the...
I said this shit on Foreign Pill. I said this shit. Go to our podcast. I said this shit, bro. Bro, it's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. The moment a woman in charge, bro, you got everybody fucking, bro. Like,
patriarchies. There is no... What is the
You gonna get
statistical
swept for
odds?
sure.
Someone at home, some feminist, if you can do some fucking math,
I'm not
bimbo, work this out. What are the odds of every single society since the dawn of human time all across the planet being run by men? All of them. This is not an idea that could have spread. You had the Aztecs and the Mao dynasty. They didn't fucking talk. This is every single civilization that we can ever possibly name or discover, men were in charge. The reason for that is because all the ones where women were in charge got fucking wiped out because they're not competitive.
that makes so much sense.
And
And I'm telling y'all, a couple of months ago, before I woke up, bro, and found Andrew Tate, and I joined the real world and shit, I made money. And we're not really making money just yet, bro. But ever since I woke up, bro, I was one of them that probably I hated Donald Trump for not even much knowing. Everybody else hated Donald Trump, so I was one of them that just hated Donald Trump. I wanted Hillary Clinton to win. Everybody else wanted Hillary Clinton to win, so I just wanted Hillary Clinton to win. You know, just like I was a fucking bot, and I would have said the same thing. Like, I was a feminist basically, I guess. Well, not really, but I've been like, yeah, maybe if a woman in power, it'd be a little different. We never had a woman in power before. Maybe it'd be a little different. I said I was the same nigga saying the same shit, but not no more. Fuck, I understand this shit now. Hell no.
They lose to patriarchies. So what's going to happen here as we become feminized, as the Western world becomes a matriarchy, as women get more and more influence and power, feminists are fucking walking down the street saying we want the same rights as men. You have more rights than men. There's not a single thing a man can do a woman can't do, but you have a whole bunch of laws in your favor. You have more rights than men already. What the fuck you talking about? And then they say they want to be respected for their ideas, and they get their tits out because nobody gives a shit unless they're naked.
Yep.
Fucking dumb. The whole point is that the matriarchy that we are creating in the West.
Nah. I ain't okay. He's spitting fire. That's he's spitting fire.
No
bro.
longer going to be competitive in the long run. We are not going to be competitive. And I'm not going to say what the competition is, but whatever the competition is, if men retain control, we are going to fucking lose.
Of course.
The world is cyclical. I live in Eastern Europe now, right? Eastern Europe, 20, 30 years ago, shithole. Now is the best place on the planet. California, 20, 30 years ago, best place on the planet. Now,
Shithole.
It just takes a long time for reputations to catch up.
Shithole.
People are talking
Shithole.
about California because they think it's like the 90s. Yeah, Baywatch, cool. That's gone.
That's gone.
It's crack watch.
Yeah.
Homeless watch.
Yeah.
That's all they got over there
Porn
now.
stars.
So as the world catches up and as things change, any society that retains its patriarchal Roots is going to outcompete the West. I really do think that the Western world, along with America, is fucking finished. And I think if you have half a brain as a man here in the Western world, you need to get some money. I'll teach you at Hustlers University. Get in a society that understands that, and we teach you how to prepare for it. I'm not trying to change it. I'm just trying to make the smartest move on the chessboard.
Bro, this is 100, bro. This is why, like, I came down and I'll say like a week ago, I came to the conclusion on why any successful person with influence, Andrew Tate, who else you got? Eman Ghazi, whoever, bro. They all saying you need to get rich. Shit is about to go bad. They never go specific into what is going to get bad, but shit is going to get bad. You need to get rich. See, the goal for me was always to get rich. And I'm working on it even harder now, bro. But now I'm finally understanding why, bro. Because shit is literally about to go, bro. I'm seeing the feminism. I'm seeing men being bitches and women being the niggas, bro. It's bro. I see, bro. The world, bro. I see why everybody said the Western world is failing and it's only gonna get worse. So you need to, what they say, have yacht to have not, something like that, bro. But I know for sure I understand why you need to get rich, bro. For everybody that be bro, I made a whole video on saying on Foreign Pearl, we made a clip saying why don't you want to get rich? Asking our audience why don't they want to get rich. And one dude said some dumb stuff like, I don't even want to get into that. Let me just keep the video going before I start ranting, bro. I don't want to go into a rant.
I'm, Hungarian citizenship. Let's go.
Let's go. See you in Budapest.
That's
the capital of chess, Budapest.
I've been here for so long that
cool.
I went to California last week and I walked into a place to get a sandwich. And I walked in and the lady goes, "Do you have a mask?" And I thought that was already
Sorry,
done.
in California?
In California, yeah. And they go, "Do you have a mask?" And I was like, "No." Because I'm used to here.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Can you get one?" And I was like, "From where?" And she goes, "From your car." And I was like, "I don't have one there either." And she was like, and I go, well, "I just want to order a sandwich." And she was like, "But you don't have a mask on." And I'm like, "Is that still a thing?" I honestly didn't know.
It still is.
And another guy goes, "I have one in my car." And I was like, "Will you give it to me?" And he goes, Yeah. I got a fresh one for you." So I go out and I get it and I put it on, and then I come back in and then the guy there goes, "You don't have to wear that mask." And I was like, "What?" So I don't know. It's just like it's mixed messages. It's weird.
It's definitely mixed messages.
More than weird. It's testament to the slave mind in so many ways. But I'll give you a perfect example of testament to the slave mind. When I get forced to put a mask on, I put it on my chin, and nobody says anything. They don't give a shit about they just hang it down here. Yeah. They don't give a fuck about the mask. They just want to see you comply. I'm complying. I'm a slave. You must be a slave with me. I don't want to see your free spirit and your rebellion. Yeah. They don't give a shit about the actual safety of COVID. They don't give a fuck about your breathing. They just want to see you comply. Another thing that's always been remarkable to me, and maybe it's because I've never had that matrix mindset, is if I was working a normal job, right? Let's say I worked in a sandwich store, and I'm not shitting on the average guy who does average work. I'm not doing that at all. Any work is respectable, and it's hard out here to make. I don't give a fuck.
Facts.
Garbage. It's hard to make money. But if I was working a normal job, as much as I would do my job to the best of my ability, I'd also be very, very understanding of the fact that my job doesn't give a fuck about me. They don't care about me. Yep. They never will. If they have to sack me or fire me to keep
they'll do it.
That's exactly what they're going to do. Yep. They're let me starve. So if I was working in a sandwich store and someone came without a mask, I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck do you care?
Here's why it's bullshit.
If I'm working at a gas station, bro, if somebody coming to rob the gas station, steal shit, yeah, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Y'all do y'all thing, bro. I don't care. Y'all take what you need. I don't get paid enough. I'm not about to chase you. I'm not about to deal with the fucking violence and the police report. Take what you want, bro. You have fun. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Though, because here's the thing. I'm not anti. I'm pro science and I believe in whatever like medicine tells us to do. But here's the inconsistency, the bullshit of masks, is that even on a flight, right? You have to wear them. And then they're like, you could take it off to eat and drink. Yeah. So like you could.
This was one of the shits I was saying too, bro. When it first started, bro. Inside the buildings, bro. Like whenever it was a restaurant, bro. All right, so COVID was going on, and I believe that the restaurants had just reopened and stuff like that. Bro, they said you could take off your mask while you're eating. I was like, so what the so you put it on when you get up. Take it off when you're eating. Isn't it still fucking...
can take it off.
It's social conditioning.
It is. We went to a show yesterday, and when you get there, they're like, "Oh, because we walk in like this, and they have a little bag with masks. Like, you grab a mask?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I grab a mask, I put it on, and we walk in the lobby. Everyone has masks on, and then you sit in your seat, and they're like, "You can take your mask off now."
So for 10 feet.
But you're around everybody that was in the lobby, and they're sitting next to you now.
But
so it doesn't make any sense.
They are conditioning you to blindly comply.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to make sense.
It starts in school.
That makes so much sense now, bro. I'm telling y'all, me a couple of months ago, I would have heard this shit, I would have been clueless. This makes so much sense, bro.
Desk.
Blindly
7:45. You're out by 3. No. It's docile bodies from the minute you're born. Yeah.
They want slaves inside the matrix, inside of the machine. They were teaching you to not think for yourself and to blindly comply. It starts with the mask. Yeah. Blindly put the mask on. Blindly get the injections. Blindly.
Yeah.
They don't want you to think. If you think and
in order for me to get a job, I'll let y'all know another scenario that I believe I said on another video. In order for me to get a job, I had to get the vaccine. Yep, they take away your freedom if you don't do what they say, but I guess everybody else so blind to see it. They say you couldn't travel without taking a vaccine, basically taking away, say if you wanted to go visit a family member that was probably sick or wanted to visit a family member that was in a funeral that died or something like that, you just wanted to go visit your family in general, take that away. You must take shots, and you got to keep taking the boosters just because I said so, and you don't know what it's going to do, but keep taking a shot and keep taking a boost almost every month, and and then after you do that, then you can go see your family. Boom, you can't work unless you have it. If you don't have it, you like they just take, bro. I'm happy I'm woke though. I'm happy I'm woke, bro.
Realize it doesn't make sense. You're no good to them. They don't want you smart enough to think for yourself. They want you smart enough to pay your taxes. And that's about it. Like they don't give a shit.
They want you to shut the fuck up and comply. Whatever they say, they want you to do it. And people basically done it too.
Really, I use the word slave, and people think I'm being dramatic. I'm not being dramatic. If you are wearing a mask for 4 feet is saving lives, you are absolutely, completely a slave. Yeah. You're a slave. You're owned. You're totally owned. And there's so many people out here who are actually genuinely owned. At the height of this COVID nonsense, at the real height of it, the number of times I and there's certain countries I'll behave, on a flight I'll behave, there's certain times, right? But I was in Spain. I'm flexing, doing my thing, in the Ferrari, being a G. Yeah. Leave me the fuck alone. Got Spanish bitch. My life's fine. Yeah. Pull up to the gas station, put gas in the Ferrari, walk in. Mask. No, I ain't got one. Well, then I won't serve you. So the gas is free? Because I'll put gas in. You want money or not? Because I'll leave right now. The gas is free. I call police. I say, fucking call them. So I take the euros and I throw it on the floor. Get out. Go to get in the fucking Ferrari. I'm paid now. Yeah. I paid you. Go to get in the Rari. Some guy goes, you should have respect. I said, respect for what? He goes, you should wear a mask. I said, I don't wear a mask where I'm from. He goes, well, you're in Spain now. I said, your government should have respect for you instead of making you a fucking slave.
They putting them up.
Okay. You must wear a mask. And I just said, and this is one of the great things about physical confrontation, which I'm not trying to advocate.
Huh? You take your battery to auto parts?
Sometimes it's just a very easy way to make
I ain't got the tools to take it off.
Go away. I'm like, bro, do you want to fight me over a fucking mask? Come tell me to put a fucking mask on. And he shits himself and walks up. See, so then fuck off. Like, back in the Rari, go fuck the Spanish bitch, conquer their country. That's right.
Conquer their country.
I took her. She's done with. Done. I took your prize possession. She's messed up. Whichever Spanish man gets with her next, he'll be like, why is she always starting arguments with me? Why is she never happy? Because she's dreaming of the night she had with me. She's unhappy with you and you'll never be able to please her. She's widowed forever. It's done. Fuck you, Spain. That's what you have to tell me to put a fucking mask on. I might have gone easy on her pussy if it wasn't for that little fucking Pedro motherfucker coming to me trying to tell me to do shit.
Pedro.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Spain's done. Nobody go there. You might run into her. It's done. It's a mess.
What makes it silly? Like, we've had COVID. On top of it, you've traveled the world the whole time. I feel like you've been exposed to every fucking strand of it. There's no way.
I think I have one now.
I'm sure you do. Like, what the fuck are we doing this for? Like, we've all gotten.
We're doing this for because it's a perfect opportunity for the New World Order to usher in something other than protection and safety. It's always been the same playbook. It's you know what's really amazing to me? Especially like in Romania, I was going on a tour and I was doing a tour of the country because it's really beautiful and I was seeing all the nature side of it. And I had these 2 tour guides. They're really nice people, but they're like kind of liberal. And they're complying with all this COVID shit. And I said, don't you understand that if this was the 1930s, you'd literally be the Nazis? Don't you understand that you're thinking back, oh, I never would have helped the Nazis. You're blind compliance. It's the same fucking playbook. You're not thinking for yourself. Does that not cross your mind? And like, oh no, but I know someone who got sick. You've always known people who got sick. Your entire life, you knew somebody who got the cold. Why is that now justification for the absolute decimation of your civil rights? It doesn't make sense. The biggest paradigm shift from all this crap that's actually genuinely dangerous is, as humans, we have all, for our entire lives, walked around spreading antigens to some people. You've given someone a cold, you've given someone a cough, I've given someone the flu. We've always done that. It's been a normal part of human life. We were never seen as bad people for existing and accidentally passing on a disease.
Yeah.
Now they've shifted the paradigm. So if you pass on COVID, you're guilty. How the fuck does that work?
Yeah.
And how
You should hit these, bro. Y'all think this, but you should hit these fucking slaves at my job, bro. Oh my god. Oh, gotta put my mask on. Nobody got COVID, but I'm still put it on. Oh my god.
how does that ever end? And how do you ever put an end to this where it's not just deeper and deeper and deeper restrictions and more and more and more control? And it doesn't even fix anything. It's absolutely incredible that people are not awake enough to see what's fucking happening.
Well, because they have such a short memory of history. I mean, literally what you're talking about happened. My dad was born at that time.
Yep.
And like, it's already been forgotten.
Yep.
Communism,
Yep.
forgotten.
Yep.
And we want the same fucking policies that the communists had.
It's
It's nutty.
I completely agree, but there's also another huge element to all this, and it's the perma distraction.
Yeah.
And this is why
that's always been
The TikTok, the Instagram, the porn, all these distractions, bro. Y'all be surprised, bro. And it's the fucking school. School don't teach you goddamn shit. Y'all be surprised how many parents don't spend time with their kids. iPad, screen, watch TV, go to school, come home, spend about 2 hours with your kid. Well, not even much that, because you just came home from slaving. Just don't even spend an hour with your kid. You tired of him crying already. Boom, put his screen in front of his face. Boom, now he watching TikTok all day. And then it's a continuous cycle, bro.
CJ.
Kai, get out, Kai.
in America, though.
People also like to say that they've heard enough already. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you're ostrich, cowards.
But when they've heard enough about something horrific, like when you hear people go like, "All right," with the Holocaust,
Yeah,
you're
you're
like,
well, kind of a big
we could
lesson.
probably keep talking about it. It's not a little thing that
Well,
happens.
humans are susceptible to doing crazy shit like that.
Yeah, of course.
That's what fucking happened. We're going through something similar, not killing people.
But this is the thing. When I talk to people about this, there's some people who totally understand, and some people who are just so perma-distracted. And when I was saying earlier,
Shit, I understand this shit clearly.
about like the women in the household and that kind of thing, I'm not trying to say women can't have opinions, but my point is there's a whole bunch of men out here who genuinely know that this COVID shit's out of control, but they're too busy arguing with their wife to do anything about it.
Yo.
They're preoccupied.
Distracted.
It's not your wife. It's video games, jobs,
Yep.
politics,
Yep.
some other distraction. It's all garbage.
This nigga preaching,
Rome
bro.
was losing. All they did was have endless circuses to keep you distracted from the losing war. The world we live in today, they try very hard to prevent you from creating your reality. You're constantly distracted by everything, and it's hard to focus on nearly anything. And they do that on purpose. For you to go stand out in the rain and protest, that takes focus. They want you distracted. They want arguments in the household. They want blacks to hate the whites, Republicans to hate Democrats.
Yep.
They want us all arguing with each other, for all of us to hate our neighbor, and us all to be so distracted and selfish and self-absorbed that we can't think beyond ourselves.
Yep.
That's what they're trying to do to us, and it's absolutely and utterly worked.
It works.
There's very few of these people, and look what they've fucking done to the entire world. It's absolutely insane. And before I get offed, I'd never commit suicide. So let's put that there.
So this nigga been saying this shit for almost a year now, bro. And I understand why he say that, bro. Cause yeah, he made it very clear, bro, that the next step for them, to make him shut up is by killing him. That's why he continuously said, "I would never ever kill myself," which is very, very smart, bro. And I agree that they definitely want him gone for sure. Yeah, Tate gave a good ass analogy, like if you have a business and it's your business and somebody that you hire isn't complying or isn't listening to what you say, they trying to make it their own and shit. Yeah, you don't want them gone for sure. Yeah, they fucking up the business.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's really crazy. And I don't think I'm on a hit list because I'm full of shit, right? I'm some millionaire with a bunch of bitches, bunch of cars. Tate's full of shit. I'm full of shit. Cool. But if you're still living inside the Matrix, we'll talk in 20 years and see who's full of shit.
Yep.
I'm free, and I'm staying free. I don't want to change the system. I'm not out to change nothing. But it's remarkable to me that people aren't awake. It's like it's
because they don't
incredible.
teach you in school unless you seek this kind of thinking. Like I studied, everybody knows I say it a million times, but when I studied philosophy, you read these books by Baudrillard, these French thinkers, these anti-establishment people. You have to seek out these kind of thinkers to even have access to these types of crazy thoughts that aren't sometimes that fucking crazy, as we learned in the last few years. I never thought in my life I would live in Texas. Never in my life. I grew up as an Angelino. Never. Yeah. And the world changed very much.
I haven't been LA in a long time, but I've only heard the stories of how it's gone downhill or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's still great parts of LA.
I
there's
still love my fucking city.
It's still
818 till I die.
It's still like LA is still one of the great cities, but it definitely has changed. You can't act like it hasn't changed. Yeah. Like when a lot of people there, I mean, your head would have to be in the ground to not acknowledge that it's different.
What is it? Ostrich.
Yeah.
Ostrich. That's it. Cowardice. Ostrich. Yeah.
Ostrich.
It's an easy solution. Cowardice is an easy solution to everything. We can move along. We can move beyond from COVID and talk about other things, right? But cowardice is an easy solution for nearly everything. That's why it's so prevalent. Because when you're a coward, you can make an excuse to do nearly anything. Oh,
Fat people. Cowards. Oh, shit, I muted it. Fuck. How the fuck did I mute it without touching?
Because when you're a coward, you can make an excuse to do nearly anything. Oh, I should have done this, but maybe there's a risk of. There's always a fucking risk. There's a risk with everything involved. If you get to be a coward, now you have the excuse to do nothing. And that's what people want because they're all lazy fucks.
Well, the good news is there used to be, in the 80s, the 90s, a great way to be a coward, right? You clock out, you go home, you have a Coke and a smile, you sit in your lounge chair, and you watch fucking Friends, okay? But even that life has been taken away. There is no middle class existence anymore. So now it's like, what are you doing, dude? There's nothing for you now.
And as I keep going back to COVID, I don't want to. But, in fact, let's change it. I keep going back to COVID. I could talk about it forever.
If you've listened to the show for a while, you know.
Sorry, didn't sponsor me.
Give like kind of lessons on women, and I wanted your thoughts on these. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna take my jacket off.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
It's real now.
Is it the gun show?
Oh!
Don't you dare bring those out.
We're in Texas.
You got to, bro.
We're gonna see the
open carry.
You have the cobra on the arm, right? On the right.
Oh shit, that's right. And can we discuss your accent as well, please?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So what is this?
I'm a mongrel.
What are you?
I'm a street dog.
So you're from London, a little bit of London.
And U.S. He's American.
U.S. And then what else is like? We thought South Africa for a minute.
South Africa?
Well, at first when you couldn't, because you actually have lived in different places, your accent isn't like clearly from somewhere.
Right.
Yeah. So it kind of sounds, you're kind of like, wait, I think he's British, but maybe not. Like, you know.
Yeah, I was in America till I was about 10, between Washington, D.C. and this really awesome place called Indiana.
Yeah.
I was in Indiana and then I moved to Luton, England. And Luton has a unique accent because no one's from England. Everyone's from Iraq. So it's kind of strange there. And then I grew up there, and then I spent a whole bunch of time in Eastern Europe.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's
kind of messed up.
There's everything. And you brought the cobra out. Let's see it, dude. We've been waiting to see this for years. It
starts here, and it goes all the way down here. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's the right hand.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the power, right?
It's the power, yeah.
That hand has delivered some fucking blows, man.
We just saw Mr. Germany. I wonder what he's doing now, because that was a good 10 years ago.
You hit him right on the button, too. That was...
Fuck him.
Yeah.
That was like 10 years ago. You know what? Okay. You know what? I'm petty like this, right? I'd love to like find him on Facebook, track him down, find his address, pull up in my Bugatti Chiron. Yes, I have one. Pull up out front in my $5 million car.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, just wondering how life's been since I kicked the fuck out of you. Because my life's gone pretty good. I mean... I got the Bugatti and a German bitch. You know what's about to happen to her. So what you doing? Oh, you're fat now. Safe. All right. See you later. Toodle-doo.
Toodle-doo. This nigga.
You think I'm not going to make a YouTube series on this shit?
Bro, like how, bro? I don't get the misogynist part, bro. I don't get the misogynist. I'm not getting the like people say misogynist, toxic masculinity. Bro, this nigga is fucking hilarious, bro. He spitting facts, bro. Like, yeah, he over exaggerating, obviously, bro. But come on, he gotta put on a show, bro. You got a camera in front of your face. You gotta put on a show.
Keep watching Tate speech. Yeah. This is the future.
Happy New Year.
Exactly what I'm gonna do.
Happy New Year. All right, here's one. Tell me what you think of this guy. He has, I think, this is about what he looks for in a woman.
So you might cry because you can't have my cock, ladies. I'm sorry. You may fucking hate me for it. Been hated for it more than once. I am the fucking one that fucks you hard.
What the fuck?
Tears them twat lips to pieces. Red and ravish. Fucking crazy shit. I am Father Cock, bitches. You must
Father
be
Cock? What the
120 or
fuck?
less. You must be solid-minded. You must be fucking sexy. You must be dressed fucking sweet. I'm not gonna go for it unless you're not.
So that's
He
Lord.
watches Tate's speech.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's just, he's a good list. 120 or less, dress sexy, kind of be compliant is what I got from that.
But you know the problem with this whole space, because I kind of accidentally got thrown into this whole red pill girl pickup space, and I don't really think I'm there so much. I really try and focus on masculine excellence, because a lot of the
I don't like. Okay, can we clear up what exactly is red pill to these YouTube to the internet world? I watched The Matrix, so the red pill, in my opinion, is woke. Blue pill, you fucking sleep, take your injection, take your booster shots. That's red pill and blue pill to me. So if somebody asks me, am I red pill? I'd be like, yes, I'm woke. I understand. But then they got this perception of red pill people where I don't know, like, yeah, y'all give me the definition of what people in the space define as red pill, bro. I thought it was taking the pure analogy from The Matrix.
dudes in that space are trying to compensate massively. Like, there's only so much game you can learn if you're clearly a fucking dork, right?
Yeah, right.
When a nerd comes to me and goes, I'm a total nerd, I want to learn game. I'm like, bro, you need to learn more than game. Because you look like a bitch. My girlfriend will beat the fuck out of you.
How do you help that guy?
But he already knows the answers. How you help him is to tell him the truth, because he already knows what he needs to do. He's just not doing it.
So
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the same thing with fat people too. Same thing with fat people. They know good and well they're not supposed to be fat. They know they're not happy being fat. It's the same thing.
What does he have to
Right.
do? Just make a ton of money and
It's not even about money.
be successful and powerful?
It's not even about money.
He's got to grow a backbone to begin with.
You got to grow a backbone, and you can do that by, if you improve your physicality, you usually improve your mentality along with it.
Yep.
And
Strong body, strong
men are
mind.
expected to be wise and interesting. He needs stories. You're not going to have stories unless you've taken risk.
That's what I'm doing right now, bro. I gotta make my story interesting, bro. I had to move out the crib. I had straight out of high school, graduated high school a couple of months ago. Straight out of high school, boom, moved out. I'm by myself, nigga, lone wolf conquering the fucking world now, bro. I gotta write my story a little, bro. I can't just go through life. Oh yeah, graduated high school. I didn't go to college. Yeah, I just got rich. Ain't nobody gonna invite me on any fucking podcast, and I don't get to tell my children no stories if I don't. What type of boring shit is that? No, yeah, oh yes, son, your dad did box. Yeah, I had like 20 fights. I didn't want to go professional or nothing like that. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough violence. Boom. I had this girl I was with, and then I moved into a house when I moved. Like, bro, you gotta have it. That's a honey. You gotta have the stories, bro. You gotta have the stories, bro.
You need to get some balls. You need to get some balls and live a life.
I take risks like crazy. I'm taking a big ass risk. If they put me out, I'm fucked. No, not really. I'll just still work for my car and I'll still be him. I'm not scared.
told him, man, go get on the train in Portugal and ride it for 3 weeks all the way to Singapore and think about what a fucking punk you are. And at least you'll end it with some stories.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you have plenty of time to reflect on what a bitch you are. Go into the bathroom and look in the mirror, look deep in your eyes and say, yeah, I wouldn't fuck me either. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yep.
What do you want? What game do you want?
I agree.
You're scrawny as a motherfucker. Like, what do you want me to do?
He has to look deep into his own eyes.
Yeah, no. You have to look deep into your own eyes and say, I would never fuck you. Never. And that needs to change. That's actually my brother's saying. My brother.
Look deep into your own eyes.
My brother wakes up.
That's hateful as fuck, dude. I like that a lot.
My brother wakes up,
Ooh.
and before we train, he hands me a cigar and a whiskey. And he goes,
Oh my
he gives me
God.
this whiskey, and he goes, go to the mirror, look deep into your own eyes, and offer that man a drink. What does that fucking mean?
It's really funny.
That's
man.
fantastic.
So, but my point
Enjoy
is,
that.
a lot of these guys are absolutely and utterly delusional.
Hell yeah.
And masculine,
100%.
and masculine excellence is genuinely the.
And then that's the
mental
thing about the risk that I took too, bro. For one, I didn't want to go to college. For two, I know that I wasn't gonna get nowhere just staying inside my mom's house. She paying all the bills, all the extra shit. Had to move out, had to start getting my own, had to start understanding, had to start learning about the world, had to find some trauma, had to find some struggle, some hard times, bro. You can't just sit there and have good times and think you finna become him, bro. Hard times create strong men, bro. Good times create weak men, bro. It's 100% facts.
for all these things, right? You have to be very, very realistic of who you are and what you're aiming
Well,
for.
let me tell you, this era does not want masculine
At all.
excellence.
At all.
Excellence. I'm raising 2 little boys right now, and I don't want them fucking weenie-fied,
Yep.
which is a lot of the reason I love Texas.
Yeah, because it's hard. It's not easy because every single one of us to some degree is an empty vessel. We're all programmed.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as escaping the slave mind. You must just, to some degree, understand who is programming you and understand if you really want those characteristics. Most people are repeating opinions, and I'm saying, where did you get that opinion from?
Yep.
They can't remember where they got it from.
And you can ask me, and for all y'all that like to say I'm dick sucking, join the forum. Hey, y'all could join Foreign Pill. We invite y'all on the show. Y'all ask me any question that y'all want. Where did you get this opinion about COVID? Where did you get this opinion about energy? I could tell you anything. I could tell you why I agree from personal experience. If I agree from this, from what I research, bro, you cannot. Ain't nobody can fool me with that shit. Ain't nobody can never call me a dick sucker. I'm not no copycat.
They don't know who even told them. They don't know why they so fervently believe in it. They're just told they're programmed.
And like I told y'all about 5 minutes ago about how everybody else hated Donald Trump and said he was racist, so I hated Donald Trump and said he was racist. Everybody else wanted Hillary Clinton to win, so I wanted Hillary Clinton to win. Yeah, I was just repeating everything people said, bro. And you know the saying, bro, one saying that I always repeated that everybody else said, bro. Well, I don't like Joe Biden either, but at least he's not racist like Trump. Yeah, Joe Biden is better than Trump, though. Said the same, bro. And I don't know nothing about Joe Biden or Trump. Still to this day, I don't, bro. But I make sure that I think for myself. Now, I don't say anything about politics. I know Sleepy Joe, bro. From the shit I just be seeing little clips of Sleepy Joe, bro. Sleepy Joe, hey, you can tell he don't believe anything he say, bro. He just read a fucking whiteboard that's behind the camera and he just repeating shit. This nigga said, for everyone staying in the South, Texas and all those states, the best way to stay safe through hurricane season, because I know we got hurricane season, bro. It's on New Orleans, all that shit, is to get vaccinated today. Fucking Sleepy Joe.
You need to genuinely analyze your brain, defrag every single opinion you strongly have and identify where it came from and if that person has your best interest at heart. And what they're trying to do, especially with young men, is program them, because we're all empty vessels. And what you have to do as an adult, as a parent, is to program your child stronger than all of society. It's not an easy job, because all of society, from the YouTube videos to the TV shows to the school, every single thing is trying to program them in one direction. You have to combat that, and that's not an easy job. And if you just sit there and get lazy about it, you will fucking lose.
What did I say? What did I say a couple of minutes ago? About how all of it, bro, and when I say all, I mean every single last situation I see. Kid crying, iPad, phone. And you know what the kid doing on that TikTok or YouTube? Scroll. Go to school, learning bullshit, getting programmed by the teachers. The teachers don't know shit. They just learning about bullshit. XYG equals screen plus multiply time flashlight. Just learning all bullshit. Come home, mom and dad tired because they both had to work 2 jobs because inflation kicking their ass and they could barely pay bills. Don't even got time to spend with your child. So boom, you got TikTok, Instagram, all the shit that's on the phone. You got all of that, and then you got school on. Like parents are not programming their kids no more, bro. They are not raising their kids, bro. I hope they know that they are not raising their kids. You are not raising your kids. You're not. The phone is. The world is.
We're all programmed. All of us are programmed to some degree. So it's a scary thing. That's for this fat fuck. He's delusional. Yeah. He's delusional on every level, and you need to hold yourself accountable. The reason I talk about women the way I do is because I hold myself to such a high standard as an individual. I don't make mistakes. I'm a professional. I know exactly how to act and exactly what to do. I do not need a woman to motivate me, to be my mother, to convince me to put the video games down. Please stop smoking weed. Everything I've done fantastic. I've done completely and utterly by myself. I did it without you. My life's amazing in every single possible metric. Now I'm going to allow you to join it, and therefore you're going to bend to my reality and my will. That's not me being an arrogant and a psycho. That's me just being completely realistic about my achievements as an individual.
It's a pretty good case.
Cobra, I am exhausted. What woman can keep up with you? You're so much energy.
That's why I have a few.
Just what I was going to say.
I don't
one is not enough, my love.
I got to take it. Am I supposed to want to do that? what was that? What was it? Like, what is that? Is that it?
Man.
Am I supposed to want? Take it easy on him.
I know y'all been seeing this, bro. This nigga been doing splits and dance and this shit, bro. Whoever this nigga is, bro, that look like Tate, bro. This nigga is funny, bro.
A nice guy.
You're very intense.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy. You know, I'm like, listen, you've had your, okay, tomorrow, boom. I spread them out. And that's me being kind.
Do you train every day?
Every day.
And it's just like, this is part of your routine.
It's part of my, now I don't fight professionally anymore, but now it's just part of my routine. Just 45 minutes, an hour, whatever in the morning.
Yeah.
Just to, you know, it's part of my routine.
Pilates.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you do, Stretch?
Yeah.
Pilates.
Come on.
Pilates.
Wallahi.
Well, I live with my brother and my cousin.
Yoga.
Yeah. I live with my brother and my cousin. I try and beat one of them up. But if you spar all the time, you get injuries or whatever. So I'll lift weights, or we'll push the sled around or whatever, or
Yeah.
we'll find something to do. But I train every day. Yeah.
But yeah, he had a good thing. I think I was going to say this is Lord Fetzmilker. I think he has one more thing here.
I strive for fucking perfection.
Oh,
Sorry, perfection.
he's stealing
You
from your
must be under 120 pounds for starters, period. You were over 120 pounds.
Yeah, this is definitely delusional because he fat, lazy. He look like he ain't got nothing going on. He look like he ain't got nothing going for himself, bro. He sound like he out of breath. Ain't a woman attracted to that, bro. And he got these unrealistic ass standards.
You were drunk on top of that. I just suck on my cock a little bit just because I'm a good sport. I am an elite fucking force. Look at this neck. I do not want to get on somebody that's not fucking solid. At least fairly solid.
So
This nigga funny, bro.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he passed away.
R.I.P.
Romania.
R.I.P.
Let's go pimping, G. Can I have 2 more coffees, please?
Oh,
another-
he had to fucking ask.
Again?
That was supposed to be what?
Prompted.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, look, there's a whole bunch of delusion in this space. And it's
Yes.
not just these guys. There's loads of guys. And I have a load of guys who are credible in the space who like invite me.
Now, but I get what Tate was saying about the delusional thing, and that's what I was, that's what I was piggybacking off of, the delusion, bro, and that's on.
On and stuff. And I sit there, listen to the things they want from a woman, and they don't understand the reality. The reality
Yeah,
is
this right here.
women have all the choices in the world. If they have all the choices in the world and you're not competitive, how the fuck are you going to pull it off with a bit of game? We also talk about money. I want to make something clear about money. Getting rich is probably the worst thing that can happen to the majority of men. Most men are not ready for money. And I say this because I was broke for a very long time, lived a very difficult life, and then became rich.
That's probably why this process is taking a little minute for me, bro. And I understand that. I understand that completely, bro. I understand. That's why I know I had to be patient. I know at 18 I'm not gonna be no multi-millionaire, and I know money comes with some problems as well, but it solves most of your problems though, for sure.
That's why I am. Because money amplifies. So if you're the man first, and then you get rich,
Yeah.
you're the man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're a punk, and then you get rich, now you're a massive punk.
We were just
I'll say by 21, I'll be a multi-millionaire. By 19, I'll be making 10K a month, 6-figure earner, for sure.
talking about this before you came. Like,
Thanks.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
my friend.
wow.
Thanks, my friend.
We were just talking
But
about
it
that.
happens with crypto kids, right? I had one kid come to me, some 20-year-old kid who caught a pump, some stupid coin, whatever. He made $86 million.
Damn.
Jeez.
And he came to me and he was like, Tate, I need your help. I have $86 million, blah, blah, blah. My life's still shit. It's like, yeah, because now you're just a sugar daddy to a bunch of hoes who don't give a fuck about you, and you're a robbery target, and you're just hiding. And like,
Yep.
your life's over now. Like, you should have been the man first. You could have been a big G first. You can't even fucking pull a firearm. Like, what are you doing?
Yep.
Like, that's the worst thing that could happen to you because you're never going to want to work hard. You're
Yep.
never going to want to network. You're never going to learn the skills.
Yep.
Before the modern period of wealth creation, because in Hustlers University, I teach people how to make money fast. Anybody. I'll teach you how to make as much money as you possibly can quickly. But in the old way,
Join up. Oh, that's the real well. No, that's kind of a year old.
the
But
old world, the only way you could make money was by talking to people, networking, sales, influence, all these things. You'd learn lessons along the way. By the time you had the money, you learned a lot about life.
Yeah.
But now you can skip all the lessons and just get the fucking money.
You're right.
And these dudes are a mess, right? So wealth is the worst thing that can happen to people.
true.
So we talk about how, money attracts girls. No, it fucking doesn't. Because in the realm of a beautiful woman, everybody's rich. She will only go on dates with a man who has a nice car and pays her dinner. She may not know who's richer than the other, but in her view, men just have money.
Right.
I talk to beautiful women, like genuine tens. Oh, well, men have money. They don't even consider some men are poor because they've never spoken to one.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
All men just have money from the
Right.
sky. Men just have money.
That's a great point.
It's normal for them, right?
the broke dudes, the average dudes, they invisible. To most women, the average broke nigga, he's definitely invisible to most of them.
It's kind of like having arms. right? It's like it's not enough to attract her,
Especially
She's
for a
expecting
10.
to be there. It's like, oh yeah, you have money, and if you don't have money, she'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
So if you do,
So she has to then choose between really the guys. They all have money to begin with. So now she's looking actually to the next layer.
completely. So now it's all the other qualities come
It's a
in.
given is money,
So money will qualify you to try. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not going to attract a woman purely unless you're literally paying her a day rate and she's a hooker.
Yeah.
So people talk about money attracting women. I know a bunch of dorks with a bunch of money and no pussy.
Yeah.
Like, because I was like, because you're still a fucking nerd, G.
Yeah.
You're still a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
just.
God, I miss that word. I
But
like
they are
saying
nerds. I use that
nerds.
word purposely
I know, I
because
miss it.
it's intrinsic. It's like back to
Yeah, I
school.
know.
Yeah.
You're a nerd.
They're
You're a nerd.
fucking nerds,
I
dude.
was a nerd. I am a nerd. Yes.
Yeah.
No, but you are. And money amplifies. I say this all the time. If you see a dude get out of a Lambo,
nerd.
fucking nerd. If you see a dude get out of a Lambo and he's a skinny little guy with glasses, you're like, oh, tech dork, total nerd.
Nah, for sure, bro. And then I understood this. That's why I stopped playing the video games, really. Because the video game, okay, ain't nothing wrong with playing video. Well, there is something wrong with playing video games because you don't gain nothing from it, but fucking just being emotional on the game and wasting all your fucking time doing shit. Unless you making money off the shit. But either way, you still not gaining no manly qualities, really, bro. So that's why I really had to put down the game. I still Twitch game every day, y'all. We still play games every once in a while, bro. But you know, that's 100. I stay losing my train of thought. I gotta fix that.
If you see a guy get out of a Lambo and he's big, tall, strong, cobra tattoo, big G, you're like, okay, mafia boss. It amplifies.
Yes.
The Lambo amplifies. It doesn't change who you are.
It amplifies.
And money's the same. Money's an amplifier.
Well, because you were this guy before you had a lot of.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm making sure that I'm not going to be the nerd that the money then amplifies. Now I'm just a nerd with money. I'm making sure that I'm not him, bro. The goal in general is not to be just rich. The goal for me is to be the man, be a real man, you know? The full package, the capable of violence, the money, the women attracted to you, the full package. That's my goal. Step one is just the money and shit. Well, building the ambitions, the discipline,
money. I suspect you had your swag before.
I miss being poor. I loved it. I loved being broke. I loved going out thinking, I need to find a bitch tonight because I need somewhere to sleep. I miss those days.
Can I tell you how I knew this one was a winner, by the way?
Tell me.
So I met Tommy Buns when he was just 23 years old, okay? And I knew he was a fucking winner. I've said this before on this podcast because he carried himself like a fucking winner. We didn't have 2 dimes to rub together for quite a minute, my love.
Yep.
But I knew the way he carried himself, he was a capable man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I respect that. Yep.
he always had the hustle, the vibe in him too. Like, he's not going to be some fucking loser, dude. I knew it.
I also, when I saw it, I was like, hey, bitch.
And he did that too.
Like that.
No,
So-
but you know what? That's a
Bitch.
really important point because the world often talks about fake it till you make it, and I'm like, no, there's nothing.
Be it.
There's nothing
Yeah,
fake
yeah.
about belief. There's nothing. I knew I was going to be the big G before I was the big G. There's nothing fake about belief.
Right.
I knew what I was going to be.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing fake about belief. So if you truly believe, then it can be carried, and women
Yeah.
can detect that.
Yeah.
Women are always with guys with ambition. You don't need to have the money. You need to have the ambition.
The
They need to
ambition,
feel it,
yes.
and if they can feel it and they know you're about it, then that's enough. You don't actually
Yes.
need the physical cash.
No, that's what I tell girls when they're looking 20-year-old, 30-year-old women with me. How do I go, look at the guy that's got the hustle. I don't give a fuck if he's a garbage man, but he's got that hustle to be the best.
She talking about me, basically. Nigga, I clean, bro. I should make a full video on telling y'all my simple story. Because I know I got a lot of traffic towards videos like this. But nobody actually, because they don't watch my other videos. Y'all just watch the Tate shit, which y'all should watch other videos. It's like nobody actually go back to see the videos of me and my mom arguing about me not going to college. And me basically leaving the house because I don't want to go to college. And I'm trying to, become him and shit like that. I should make a full video on that, bro. What I'm about to say? See, I gotta work on that. My fucking train of thought just keep drifting every fucking time.
Fuck it. Or maybe he wants to own a chain of garbage. It's
That's all I was saying. Okay, I work at a nursing home, clean toilet seats, clean the fucking rooms. Yes, they shit and piss on every fucking toilet seat. I'm tired of seeing this shit. It pisses me off. I hate bathrooms, by the way. I hate bathrooms. It's a pet peeve. I hate seeing wet tissue. I hate seeing dirty bathrooms. I just hate bathrooms. But I do the shit. But they're not respecting the ambitious. As soon as I get off my job, you know where I'm at, nigga? This, working. Either working out. Either way, it's fucking working. Working out, working. Like, bro. And that's one thing nobody could never say about me, that I'm not a hard worker. Nobody could never say that. Everybody else partying, fun, smoking the vape, partying, college. My ass, nigga. I got work to do. Yeah.
what it's going to be later. Not
100%.
now.
Have
Not
you-
now.
By the way, do you know who Kevin Samuels is?
Yes.
You do?
I know who he is.
Oh.
The black guy with the suit.
I love this guy's stuff. It is his. Here's the thing that I love about him. He cuts out all bullshit.
Yeah.
He is completely direct. I think we pulled some of my favorite interactions with him, with women.
Winter is coming. No more hot girl summer. No more twerking. Once you're over 35 or 40 years old, what do you have? You got bad knees, bunions, and type 1 diabetes.
Okay. Oh, this is.
Hey, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, bro. To go for real.
This is him. I like when he
Babe.
actually does the interactions with a woman who's like
Yeah.
trying to get advice.
Do you know?
from him.
But he made a really important point. And do you know what's so attractive about younger women? Because a lot of these dudes talk about fertility and looks and stuff. I don't actually think it's that. I think that in the modern world, in the days of old, right? You'd meet a woman, you get married, you'd be together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of dick that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't.
These one of the clips that was taken out of context. I remember that, and they went viral. But he's speaking facts. Nowadays, bro, a lady, bro, a girl that's 21 got about fucking 50 plus bodies, bro.
I don't care how nice you are, but you're 33 years old. How many men have fucked? If I get a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man, right?
True.
I'm gonna be dude number fucking 29, and
well, not in the West. I ain't gonna cap. Shit.
trauma and heartbreak and bullshit they put you through, you're gonna try and bring to my door? Like, well, my last man cheated. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, why is that my problem? So if you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more fucking rides, more spins. I don't want that shit.
Yeah, bro. Then a good part, bro. Y'all know the best part, bro. About being a man, bro. You get to show a girl. You get to take her to Disney World, take her to fucking these expensive ass places. You know, just treating her, bro. That's the fucking best feeling ever, bro. But if she older and she already been, like, say I'm trying to take her out to fucking New York, a fancy ass place. Oh, I already been there. I don't want to be with you. You've been every fucking well. You've been around the block too many times.
You'd like 19, 20.
I want the younger she is,
Fresh
and
slate.
the younger and the more beautiful she is, the less men she slept with. Another reason I like beautiful women is not for the objective beauty. I say this all the time. If I see a truly beautiful girl, I'm not like, wow, she's beautiful. I'm like, you know what? She has so much choice. That cunt is so sorry.
Yeah.
That woman is so picky. Can't use that word.
Oh, right. It's like the caviar of women, right?
Yeah,
Like
she's so picky.
Yeah.
That she's going to be very, very selective with who she slept
And
with.
you like that.
Well, I like that she had less men.
Yeah.
Like the most beautiful
That's the best part.
women on average have slept with less men than an average chick because average
so
chicks are
true.
insecure.
Yeah.
Right. So when I see a beautiful young woman, I know that she has a very low body count, and also but the truth is this: women's mentality is absolutely connected to sex. If a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, it's harder to penetrate her mind and make her fall
It
in
is
love with you.
unattractive too.
That is facts. That's facts.
Attractive.
It is.
But if she's had 30 dudes inside of her, she really gonna think, you know what, this guy's so special, or she's gonna think, you know what, he talked to me rude, let's go get a new guy. And that's what they think, right? So they're much harder to contain and control. Whereas if a woman's only been with a few guys, she's much more likely to fall in love with you, be a better partner, etc.
Oh, so you're afraid of losing?
Not afraid.
The older one.
Okay,
you don't
first,
like to lose
whoa.
it.
Use the word afraid.
Yeah.
I don't like that word.
Hey, check your fucking self.
Sorry, I'm so stupid.
Bro, this like the older days. The sense of humor was actually there, bro. Nowadays, you say just anything. There's two genders. Oh my god, bro. The fucking world go to shit, bro.
I don't like that word
Stupid.
because
You don't like losing.
No.
Don't say that you're competitive. You don't like to lose.
I don't
and
like-
you
no.
might lose the older woman.
I don't like the word afraid. And the
Okay.
reason I'm very, very particular with how I speak, the reason I'm very, very particular with the things I say, and I'm very, very particular when people talk to me and I analyze certain words is because we live in a world now where semantics are used to our detriment. People are using very, very selective words and they're using them to control the world. E.g., pandemic. There isn't one, but they say it, so now it becomes true. So when you say the word afraid, it implies fear. Choice is not related to fear, right? I have a choice, I have options, and I will not choose a negative option or a detrimental option or an option which is less favorable than the other one. Doesn't mean I'm afraid.
But what is the negative option? Why is it negative?
It's negative because the likelihood of her falling completely in love with you and staying loyal to you and really believing you're the only man for her after being through so much trauma and so many men and sleeping with so many dudes and having her heart broken and having those memories of her ex and all that crap she's been through is far less likely than meeting a nice, young, beautiful girl who hasn't been with many men. And she goes, you know what? This is the guy. I like him. Every woman who knows this and every man who watches this can be honest. Women fall in love with the person they lose their virginity to or their second or third guy. They
That's true.
really remember them. They really love them. Any woman who slept with 50 dudes, she doesn't even remember who most of them are. She doesn't care. If
Yep.
a woman slept with a bunch of men before you, she's less likely to stick it out through a difficult period in a relationship. She's more likely to just say, you know what, new answers, new date.
That's a pretty good answer.
And that's the truth. So why would I put myself in a position
To be hurt.
not to be hurt, to waste my time?
Yeah.
Like it's a time waste, right? Women who have slept with a bunch of men are more likely
I
to
love you. What about those words, Cobra?
That's beautiful. Keep going. Let's go. No, keep going.
Let's have feelings together.
Pretty fucking old.
Ugh, 30.
I know.
What are you crazy?
And then they say we insecure and we like, bro, why is it like bad that we don't want a bitch that's 30 with fucking kids and etc. Like, bro, I don't want no old ass woman. I'll pass on that, bro. And I'm not saying, bro, but and then they automatically think wrong, bro. They automatically thinking, oh, he's saying that women are bad because they are 30, or women are less of a woman because they have a high body count. Or they're, bro, not saying that they are bad people at all. A hoe, bro, I know a couple of hoes, bro, got fucking probably 75 bodies. Them bitches funny as hell, bro. They cool as hell, bro. They got good ass personalities. But hey, will I wife them? Hell no. Like, they just speaking from terms in the dating market. No man wants a woman with baggage. That's all they saying. They're not saying a woman is fucking less of a woman and her value is degraded as a woman because that she 35 or something like that. Bro, they're not saying that, bro. For all the people that like to take shit out of context. Oh, you fucking sensitive fuckers.
Crazy?
There's been times I was drunk, but no, I'm not saying I won't sleep with her, but I'm certainly going to look at her and go, 30 and now you're just newly single. Like, how have your life not in order yet?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Like, and it really is true because everyone denies this. I'm telling you, if a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, her ability to pair bond, that's a real thing. Women who slept with a bunch of men, they don't find a man and attach to him correctly. They're always thinking
you know
maybe
what?
there's another guy.
I will say, and this is totally politically incorrect too, is that because we carry the repercussions
Correct.
of sexual conduct,
Mhm.
we're the ones left with the bag. So to me, yes, I was never into banging lots of.
As you shouldn't
What?
be.
Well, because you think it's an unconscious thing. It's like, well, God, if this guy busts nuts in me, like, he doesn't even like me. You don't even know me.
You just
I
nailed
don't
it.
want your jizz inside of me.
Well,
I don't
you just
even
nailed
know
it.
you.
No, but you just nailed it. This is
Right.
the exact point, right? Because you have to look at humans from a societal standpoint and an evolutionary standpoint. Evolutionarily, females found a man, got pregnant, and stayed attached to that man.
Right.
So women are not evolutionarily wired to be jumping from dick to dick to dick to dick to dick to dick to dick and stay.
And that's facts. And for all the women that's probably gonna make a stupid argument. All the women that's probably gonna make a stupid argument defending the whole behavior. Do you want your daughter to be a hoe? Oh, we do not talk about. Do you want to be a hoe? So why make the argument defending hoes? Most of these hoes, literally, the women with the high body counts by definition, are not happy. They will lie and pretend like they're happy. They are not happy, bro. Most women freaking are happier with kids and a family and seeing their son at his first football game and seeing a daughter at her first ballerina recital, bro. That's the joy, bro. The family, that's the joy. That's the real joy, bro. Not fucking selling the fucking pictures of your booty hole on OnlyFans for $2.99. Freaks.
Stay mentally sane. Men can do that. We can stay sane. We don't give a shit. Women, for the longest
Don't
period of
nod your head yes.
Yeah, we can.
for the longest period of human history, women didn't do this.
Don't do this. He's so happy. Tom's happy. This is just contentment. What are you doing to my husband? You need to leave, sir.
He scripted.
He's
me.
gonna move to Romania.
He told me
now.
what to say. But no, it's true, right? So
Keep going.
I didn't say keep
promiscuity
going.
amongst females is something it's like 50 years old.
Yeah.
And it's
I don't
brand
know
new,
it.
and women
I'm not
can't.
the science.
They're not mentally evolved for it. For 5,000 years, they weren't that way.
Here's the
I
thing.
don't know.
I don't care.
We haven't
like,
studied
I don't
enough.
care, but I do find it unattractive. Like when a woman's like, I've slept with fucking 80
Can I
guys."
tell
I'm
you
like,
something?
"Ugh."
But
That means you care. If you find it unattractive, by default you care.
I find it unattractive in a male.
I
who has
understand that.
Some women do, but by default, okay, think about this, right? If the male is not wanted by other women, that woman do not want him. It's just simple. That's just how it go, really. And don't get me wrong, there are some exceptions to the rules. We're not talking about the little small minority of women that date I'm not talking about the small minority, bro. In general, majority, we're talking about generalities, however you say the fucking word, bro. I'm talking in general, bro.
same behavior.
Yeah, I
I
understand.
was repulsed by men that would say, "Oh, I've banged 57." I'm like, something's wrong with you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think that's normal for anybody to just body count.
That's a good point.
That's fucking gross.
That's a good point. Now, I think the strangest thing about that is that you'd tell a girl that. Like, I would never sit there with a woman.
Yeah,
and
Right.
I
say,
don't want to
"I've
know.
slept."
That's stupid.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, is it true?
Yeah, of course.
Probably.
But I would never sit there and be like, yeah, because that's just weird.
It's
But-
tacky
gross.
too.
It's tacky.
Yeah.
It's gross. But I also think that women intrinsically, because we're looking at women from an evolutionary perspective and men from an evolutionary perspective, with a high enough value male, women don't expect monogamy and they don't expect
Definitely true.
No, they look at Chris.
Definitely
They look
true.
at Chris Brown in the club. You think they're thinking he's going to be loyal to me? Fuck no. They don't care.
Oh,
they don't care.
gosh.
They're looking for status and like he has enough status. I
Yep.
don't care if he's loyal. So
Yeah,
my
but it's
point is,
true. If you were single right now, if you were single and you're out and you meet a guy who's like, you know, a multimillionaire, good looking, you know, masculine, whatever. Oh,
They obviously know by default, by the way, too, bro. Women aren't that delusional. They are delusional, bro. But if you thinking that you fucking met a 6-figure earner, let's just say 6-figure. Let's get in the benefit of that. All right, let's say 6-figure. We ain't even gotta say multi-millionaire. They meet a 6-figure nigga, in shape, got the fucking looks, got the riz, got the sauce. They know that he fucked a lot of bitches, bro. But that's not gonna disqualify him. But the difference is, as a woman chick, I found out what if I see that a freaking girl got fucking highest body count sex only category. The fuck, I'm not marrying that. The fuck, that's that's not about to be the mother of my kids, a hoe. The fuck is she gonna teach them?
owns a bunch of shit. You wouldn't be like, this guy probably hasn't been with many women. You
Well,
know what I
that's
mean?
a different ballpark.
But I'm saying you might be
older
if you're
now
attracted
and-
to him, your brain tells you this guy has options.
Of course.
You know, so
and this is my point, and I think that women to some degree tolerate male promiscuity because it's evolutionarily designed inside
I
of men.
don't know.
And
it's
I'm not-
cultural. It's more cultural too. Like in Eastern Europe, for instance.
It's more normal, yeah.
Yeah. France, normal. America, no.
No, and
go.
I'm not talking about it from societal perspective. I'm saying just the fact that female promiscuity as a whole is a very, very detrimental way to live your life as a woman. I don't think there's any happiness in that. I think if a woman runs around jumping on dick to dick to dick, I think they genuinely, these are the people on the most Xanax, drink the most. They're the
Yeah,
saddest
yeah.
people.
I
They're
can't,
not happy.
I can't imagine
They're
it's
not happy.
good.
They're not.
And
I
those
agree.
apps and stuff, I don't think it's good for humanity.
It's not.
Personally.
Whereas
It's
I
not
think if a man
healthy.
is out there and he's sleeping with a bunch of chicks, I don't think it hurts him mentally.
I don't know. We don't know.
I do.
Maybe it does.
I know.
Well, look at
Ask.
you. I mean, you're,
Ask me.
you're perfect.
Ask me.
You're perfect.
Does fucking all
Flirting with his wife?
those bitches hurt you mentally?
I don't want to ask.
Ask.
Look at yourself in the mirror.
Deep in my
Deep
eyes.
in your own
Yeah, look
eyes.
deep
I know the answer.
You ask yourself
I know the answer.
deep into my own eyes. Wait, can I
Andrew,
point out this
does
is called Tramp Talk.
yeah.
The show behind him is Tramp Talk, which is fucking brilliant.
Andrew, has it hurt you to sleep with all these women?
Oh God, don't make him answer it. What do you
Right.
think his fucking answer is going to
So-
be, Tom?
I think there's two ways to look at this. I talk so much. I'm sorry. The men who are out here only trying to have sex with women and have no emotional connection, they're weirdos. A lot of this red pill, how to get girls stuff, a lot of them are like that as well. They're like the peak masculine life is just to have a bunch of women that you barely know, and that's
Yeah.
stupid. That's fucking ridiculous, right? Every man, if you want to have a good life, you need to have a good relationship with a good woman. When you
Yeah.
get sick, it's your woman who's going to care, not
That's
your
100.
boys, right?
It's 100.
But you can love her and she can love you with all her heart. You can love each other. You can be prepared to take a bullet for her
Yeah.
and still fuck other bitches.
That's what I'm saying.
damn
You
dude.
know what I'm saying? It's no big deal. It's no big deal. We gotta do. We gotta do. We gotta do. So I've got the women who I really care
But
about and I
can-
love. But I've also got the other women who's just like,
Okay, but what about? But we have children and stuff. What if? I
what
don't
if
want
your
that.
boys find out dad's a pimp? Oh shit.
No, my God.
What's the worst that can happen?
Shit, that's the son's biggest flex.
Two little pimps.
Can
in
we
the
move
front.
Dad's
on?
pimping.
Is there another clip
Dad's
we can show?
pimping.
Yeah, here you watch
Cobra,
this.
I
This is
can't.
good. Come on.
I have a heart attack.
I'm 5'3".
How much do you weigh?
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my show.
R.I.P. Kevin, man.
I don't deal with you big sassy ass bras.
Oh, he's the best.
You think you can get out here and be like Danny's
Hey, y'all want me to react to some Kevin Samuels, bro?
gas? Go knock yourself out. But I would be remiss to try to tell you, as an image consultant and as a person and a professional, that you can be 5'3" and weigh so much that you don't even want to tell somebody how much you weigh and think you're gonna get a man to marry you, a high value man. So you go ahead and go on back over and get your 2-piece or 3-piece or whatever you got coming from, Chick-fil-A or Popeyes.
Wait, the best is the dismissive, like the mouse when he's like, "You go ahead."
he's
to look
fantastic.
away.
But
I don't deal with you
he's
big
but he's
fat-
right.
R.I.P. Kevin, man. Oh my God, bro. y'all, the collab would have been so pressure. Andrew Tate and Kevin said the collab would have been pressure, bro.
Yes, bro.
But doesn't that say a lot about the world we now live in, where when you tell some women the truth, they're flabbergasted?
Facts. Because they never been held accountable or they never been told the truth to.
Absolutely.
Like how are you flabbergasted by the fact that
Can
a
I tell
man
you
with
something?
options doesn't want?
Can I tell you something though, Cobra Tate? That I thought for sure that people would hate fat models. Okay? I fucking abhor fat models.
I fucking hate what? Bro, what? It's around.
I don't want to see somebody that looks worse than me modeling the clothes I'm aspiring to be this person, right? You know what I'm saying? I asked this guy, we both know him. I go, do you like fat models? He goes, yeah, I love
Slave mind.
women.
Slave mind. Fucking lie. You know what it is? Let me tell you something about the world.
Alright, we gonna end it off right here. Hey, pull back up tomorrow if y'all want to see the other part. Hey, y'all check out my other videos too, bro. If y'all want to continue to react to stuff like this, bro. They got clips on my main channel of this shit. Hey, we live on Twitch every single day. Y'all pull up, show some love. Hey, check out my other videos too. I do upload every day on both of these channels. Stream every day on Twitch. Upload every day on TikTok. Upload every day on Instagram Reels. Upload every day on YouTube Shorts. On both channels. And we got the Foreign Pill podcast too. We'll upload 3 times a week podcast, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Clips every day coming from those channels to TikTok for that, Instagram for that, YouTube Shorts for that. It's a lot of uploading we do every single day, bro. But we want to be great, you know. And I obviously working on a 5 too, while also doing all this shit. So hey, y'all like, comment, subscribe. See y'all tomorrow, bro. Y'all better pull back up too.